G'day traders, Sam here from Trade to Prosper. Looking at INJ, one of those coins that really performed well, and unfortunately I missed most of it. And I was all kept on looking at when to enter and when not to, and I kept my eyes on other things, so pretty much missed out on a good setup. When we look at this chart, we can see what took place in the past, and so we'll just go over it for just a bit, and you can see if I was to do this. The spring from here, swing from the swing high to swing low, back to swing high. You can see it's a 1.618 level. Pretty obvious, isn't it? And you can see from that, the 1.414 was playing a role, and the 1.21272 was also playing a role there. And we didn't quite get to the one, but that's another way of looking at it. So this could be an educational tool for you guys, for those who trying to look for bottom formations. This was a typical elliot wave, Wyckoff accumulation. Not atypical, I would say. It is, this part here was problematic in a way, but when we look at it this way, let's just do this for a sec. I'll use my typical templates. Reverse the 618. You can see. Maybe I should just do that up there. That will make more sense there as a one. The golden ratio was our main resistance, so you always plan it that way. You plan you find an area where it's mostly resistance, and it's usually the golden ratio. So therefore, when we did this, we'll just add our extensions, fib 1618, and you can see the 1.414 and the 1.618. Well, the 1.414 come across as resistance for a number of reasons. This here was compliant with that, but and that was a good pullback, and that was similar to Bitcoin, a golden major support level, resistance. So this was our shakeout phase, and then we made a big move. When we look at this elliot wave count, so we got our 1, we got our 2. This does look like a 3 because it's a strong move, and this is a 4. So what we're going to look for is wave 5. If this is the bottom of wave 4, wave 5 is going to be somewhere around there, and it is compliant to this level here, with this major resistance. This is the neckline. So this neckline is going to be the major resistance. So we might just get there, and then what I do think is we can get a bounce off that, or off that. This could potentially go much higher. So small time frame, this probably can go further up. It is bullish. Now finding an entry here is difficult. So we're on the free 2-day chart. And so what we're looking for, this was a golden opportunity. This pullback, just spewing that we didn't do it. And so let's have a look at it from another perspective. Just let's put on our profile. Let's just put this here. And let's see where the point of control is. So volume, point of control, we got one roughly around here. Let's just, where is that? Template, my POC, bugger. It's designed for black backend, and so that's one important level, and the other is somewhere around there. Now, when we look at it closely, let's just make that strong and bold. So that level has confluence as being a major. That's not the major one, is it? Even that's not the major. This one, let's see if this one played. This one actually played good support. So this one was acting as support, as you can see. So these volume control areas make a difference as well. Short-term wise, this very much reminds me of a few scenarios where we had an A, B, C type of scenario where we are likely, in my opinion, so we do the 1.618, so we get this Fibonacci, put it there, we get resistance here. I have a feeling that he might play this out. We definitely get resistance here, and we get another pullback, maybe further, and then we go up. And it's like a continuation pattern of some sort. We could also have the inverted head and shoulders as well. So this is a reaccumulation structure, guys. This is the main resistance, and therefore we're having a formation of some sort. What's a good time to enter? We can look at a small time frame, but I do believe that's 4, and 5 is either slightly above this. We've got to see it around here or higher for a number of reasons, because we've got this volume of control. And when we look at the Fibonacci, this is another Fibonacci level, so this could be playing out. And if we add our other Fibonacci, let's see where we are. There we go. So we see from this perspective, we had a bounce, hit our 6. Okay, won't go there. Here we did our 0, and all the way to the top is 1. And if you look at it, let's just do this. A 786 is perfectly there as well. Give or take. If we just ignore some of those wicks, we can probably do that as well. 786 is there as well. Here we have the 618, so that's acted as resistance as well. So we went above it. The fact that we went above it and pulled back, it's going to act like a resistance, this layer on that's going to be. So we want to see, I think this is more like a rising wedge of some sort, and then it's just going to drop a bit, and then we go up. Could be wrong. It could just drop a little bit. Let's have a closer look on that. And let's clean this up. So let's look at the indicators as well. We've got the wave trend indicator on my one. So there is a crossover. So it is finding support. Let's look on the 3-day. Yep, it's crossing over as well. So this is the bullish candles just did it. Past 3 days. Let's look on the daily. What does the daily show us? Again, so this is where I'm not so confident, because I like to see something straight, not crossing over. So when we have crossovers, it just means that we're again in the range. So that gives me confidence that we might, if we have this rising wedge, let's just get rid of that for a sec. Actually, we can do that, but just make it ever so light. It is an ugly formation, and it's not the easiest formation to enter. A spot trade is okay. The thing is, it's at a close to this is a major resistance. So this could go like that, and then just drop back down again, and that's where I might be looking for it, or continue on. So a spot trade is definitely there, but a major leverage one it's problematic, especially with this. They're coming close to it to cross over, so it's likely to come down. Let's look on the 12-hour. So we've got the 12-hour cross, so it's like a double top, and it can still go bullish, but let's see if there's any support. So that is a bullish candle. So it's finding support there. Bugger. It's a bit messy. So we have confluence at this level. It's a strong resistance level, as you can see. This trend line, yeah, makes sense. But again, I'm being subjected to it, so it could be like that as well. So it might just go a bit higher from here. I think it will. I think it will. You'll still find resistance and just push above. But this is a range, and that's the bottom of the range. It's worth the trade. That was the opportunity there. We missed it. Bummer. Because that's a good support level and a Fibonacci as well. So that was a good entry for risk to reward ratio. I still feel like it's going to go up, but it's just going to be ranging here for a while in that level. Let's go to the 4 hour. 4 hour hasn't crossed over yet, and so let's just look at it in a nicer way. So what we have is this broadening structure. I wonder if it's going to be a wedge, a descending wedge like that. Yeah, something. So we might, like I said, we might just hit that, come back down, and then back up. That is a nice continuation pattern. So is it worth the entry? We missed our entry, guys. This was a nice. That was a see that candle was there. The 4 hour candle. We missed it. Bugger. That was a bullish candle because there's no wick on the bottom. So that next candle was definitely to go up. So this is already moved up, and we missed the opportunity. And this is strong resistance, so we might just get you might want to short it. It's a swing. Yeah, it does fit into the shorting position. And so let's have a closer look for shorting position. Small leverage trade is what I'm looking for in the short time. So we do that. Reverse that. That's our golden ratio there. There you go. So if we get a bearish candle on a smaller time frame, if we get a rejection and it goes below that, if it hits that and it goes below this, that's a shorting sign. And then we'll just adjust this line. But, it's not currently. So I'm looking for something like this, really. Not as much. But definitely this is a whole bunch of rejection. So it's a strong rejection area, and we're likely to get rejection again. If it gets to that level, I'll be looking to short here. And we get that next support level. That is definitely a support. We have no. This was a nice move to the upside. This was in a small time frame, and we're at our 10 and 20 moving average. That was nice. That was a nice uptrend on the 4 hour, and then we saw that reversal. This is a rejection, so definitely. That's interesting here. That's a broadening wedge. So this is bullish. Although we've got the rejection on the 0.5. Look at how perfectly it comes in. So that could be one. That could be a nice rejection. I think it might come back down a bit. This might be a little area to enter. If you're interested, look for that. And that's pretty much it. Not much of a trade. And then potentially down like that. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. What's going to happen, give or take. And then we'll see. That will be a nice entry there. At the moment, it is that bullish candle has given upward momentum. So I do feel like it's still going to go up. But somewhere here, we're going to get a rejection. Let's do that. From there to there. Yep, we're on and it equates to the volume control. So we're in a range. This is the bottom of our range. That was the bottom of our range. That's the top of our range. And yeah, so that was a good opportunity. So we traded within the range. This is the trade I'm looking for. That is a good movement. I would still look to go long and with small leverage. I could be wrong, and this could just continue going up. and then double top. But like I said, I do see this going higher from a macro perspective. I feel like that is a wave. Wave 3 to 4, wave 5 is still to be guessed. But if we make these assumptions that this is wave 5, very nice chart. Long term wise, this is going to be significant. So I'm going to leave that at that, guys. Hopefully that gives you some ideas, maybe pick up some trading tips, and I'm going to make some more videos and continue to give ideas out there. Talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.